Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Lavinia. In today's video, we are going to be drawing another Zentangle, a botanical floral one. This one is called Ayame by CZT Emiko Kaneo. I hope I'm pronouncing all of that correctly. And I have here my bullet journal. This is a embellished version of the Zentangle, so I will definitely go ahead and just draw the step outs for it, what the Zentangle looks like, and then you can embellish in various ways. This is a bullet journal. It was a pack of 2 that I got at Hobby Lobby a few years back, and this is where I draw my Zentangles that then I've been showing here on YouTube. So as far as for supplies, I have an eraser and my brush for the crumbs. This particular eraser is a gum eraser. It makes a lot of crumbs, but I do have, a variety of different erasers. This is a Derwent one that came with some pencils. So I have that. Then this is a mechanical pencil. It's a 2B. By Bic. This came in one of the subscription boxes, but you can use any pencil if you want to start in pencil. This is a 4B that I have. This is a Statler. I have a Micron PN black pen. This one was drawn in a dark blue. And I think that is it for supplies. I mean, I do have also my blending stumps in case I want to put in some shading, but we'll take a look and see. Let me see if I can go ahead and turn on a light so that this shadow is not in the way. All right, I've got my light on. We are expecting some storms, so it's not as sunny out there, but we need the water definitely. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and draw this in pencil first. I tried drawing it straight with ink just to test it out, and the first 3 petals just were not working out for me. Now, as far as for the name, I guess Ayame means iris in their translation, and the flower language she wrote also said is hope, faith, friendship, and wisdom. So I thought that was really pretty, and I do wish all of that on everyone, on you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have my mechanical pencil here, and the first petal is just a slight curve. Mine tend to always be just a little bit thicker, so I'm going to try and see if I can elongate it. So just coming across here, slight curve, and then in. And then from here, we're just going to come across, come down, and as it comes to meet that other point, you're just coming in on just a little bit. Let me see if I can come closer. Just don't want to be out of frame. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn this over so perhaps you might be able to see this better. And this, the second and third petal, I like to actually start from this point on outwards, because sometimes it just doesn't, the line just doesn't look good for me on how I draw it. So I'm going to start from here. I'm going to start that bit of a bump out curve and then come up and then come on down and then just put a slight curve on in there like that. When I do this with ink, you may see it better, and I may change the shape. So this is just to give me a guide. So I'm starting with that bump out and then coming on top with that slight curve, then coming down and having that little curve there. So I guess it could look like an iris. All right, so I have that. So let me go ahead now. I'm going to switch to my Micron PN pen. This is black. I have a brown one, but this one is black. So just going to have that curve there. And I think what happens is when I get rushed, that's where I kind of get like the petals that were really wonky. In fact, let me go ahead and show you. Originally, this is how my first one turned out. So this was my first one. And then, yeah, the second one's just, we're melting in the heat. Let's put it that way. So that's why then I decided, okay, I'm going to do it in pencil. So coming here with that curve. That slight indentation right there. And then the last petal. I am going to be ordering my new tripod today. Well, actually, it's not a tripod. I am using a tripod right now, but I'm going to be ordering one that actually hooks up to the table like I had last time. The only thing is that the holder for the phone is going to be a little bit different. That's what happened, is that the clamps had broken. All right, so we've got this. Now you can decide how you want to, well, we're not getting to the embellishment part first. So this is like the first step, is drawing these 3 petals. Let me see if I can zoom out just so you can see. And now the next thing we're going to do is come from one side and down to the other. So what I like to do, and you can do this in pencil, but I sort of want to cut in the middle. So I'm going to come from this line and then just have it connect there. So somewhere here in this top middle section. And have it go like that. Now, one of the variations is you can put all, just put all these lines in the petal. So you can start with your middle section, don't worry about it, but then you're just going to aura all those lines. So here I only did it twice. I did one on top and one on the bottom, but you can continue to do that. So that is a variation that you can do. Okay, so we have that. And now the next thing is we're going to add these 3 flux on each side. Okay, so we're just going to come around, let's see. So just about here. And it's like you're making like a hook or a candy cane. And if you wanted to put in more, of course you can. I am just doing the steps for, pardon me, for the Zentangle, but you can change that up and make that your own after that. Okay, so coming with that curve. Okay. And let's see. So that is pretty much it for this Zentangle. And then you can embellish as you wish. So again, you can fill in the petals. I'm going to go ahead and put some flicks here. And what I did is I also put a couple here at the top too, just to give it some movement. This is an old PN pen. You can see that it's starting to wear off, and I think the ink is starting to dwindle down. So we have that, and then you can make an aura. So if you wanted to aura all this, and you can also connect. So for example, you could have then your other Maybe you can do an aura, and then you can have the other two petals here with the flower here and just make a nice large banner. Maybe you can connect one down here, one here, and here. You can put tipple. So let me just show you actually. So these were some other variations that she had. So again, all the lines, I just wanted to show you that I didn't do the whole petal. You can put those dots. You can add muka in between. In one variation that she had poke root. I put poke leaf here. So you could have maybe poke, either muka going all the way around, in these 3 spots. You can put the aura. So a lot of different variations. Let's go ahead and maybe add muka just to show you. And so for muka, just going to come on up, have it bump to that flux, and come down. So this is a different muka than the one that I was showing yesterday. This one has that larger circle. So you're coming there and then coming down. And then what she had done is she had put that little pearl in there. And then you can color that in. And then from here, you can just aura that bottom part. So that's one variation. And let's go ahead maybe and finish that one up. And I think I am going to go ahead and let's see what it looks like with the graphite. I think that looks really pretty. And then if you wanted to give it an aura, you can, but let's go ahead and also do what she had done, which she had put some dots. And maybe rather than going all the way down as I did here, maybe I'll just put just here at the top area. And with the pearl, maybe we'll give it a little bit of a reflection there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab my pencil. So this is a 4B, so I just wanted to show you that any pencil that you have, you can go ahead and use. The 4B is going to be darker than a 2B, which this is going to be darker than an HB or a 2H. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting that here in the center. And maybe I will add also the aura. I kind of liked that. Maybe I will do one. Just like that little added touch. And you can go on and on. As you can see, I gave these flux shapes here in aura. I added this at the tip. I added some stems. And let's see, maybe I want this to be tucked behind the bottom portion. So I'm going to put that pencil there. Muka is tucked behind, so I'm going to put some graphite there. And then these are tucked behind as well. So however you want to do that, and of course you don't have to put any shading whatsoever if you don't want to. And maybe just a little bit. All right, let's grab the tortillon. And I hope you give this one a try. It's fun. It's a fun Zentangle. And what I like about it is you can just keep adding and adding to this. You can make more and connect them. And each one can be different. If this was on my gray toned paper, that would be kind of fun too, to add some white charcoal highlights. Maybe just whatever I have left on the tortillon, I'm going to place below that line. And I think that looks really pretty. All right, so here we go. So that's Ayame by Imiko Kaneo. Again, all the different variations that you can do. So I hope you give this one a try. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care. I will see you in the next one. Bye.